my lovely wishes. It's Holly. Welcome to Dandelion Stitches, but a branch of it. we're gonna we're gonna jump into meditation today, and today's video is kind of meditation 101. I want to set you up for success, so that if you decide that you would like to include a meditation practice in your life, that you have the tools to do so. And I would like to encourage you, if you've got any questions, put them down in the comments. I will answer them as I am able. And so yeah, today I'm gonna go through a few things, show you a few things that I use when I meditate, and then I'm gonna go back to where I meditate, and we're gonna do 5 minutes. So let's just start with some FAQs of what meditation is and what it's not, what you can expect. First of all, it is not a religion. It's not part of a religion. It's not religious. It's not anything. Buddhists use meditation as part of their spiritual process, but in general, Buddhism is not a religion. Buddha is not worshipped. He's just a cool dude. Yeah, all religions, people from all religions use meditation as part of their daily spiritual journey. But not spiritual makes it sound like it's a Christian situation, and it's not. It's just a way to bring yourself to a more mindful place. So you must be silent to meditate. No, you don't need to be in a silent area or in a quiet place. When you're first learning, that's super helpful, but it is not necessary. You'll learn to just acknowledge of what you're hearing and just let it go. Our across the street neighbor is 100% obsessed with his grass. Well, he just retired, and he's a very active guy, and so his yard is his thing. And there is not a day that goes by where there is not mowing or edging and he's got all the toys. And so there's very few times that I can say I sit in a quiet space to meditate. You just listen to the noise and let it go. So this is a big one, in that most people believe that to meditate you have to empty your mind. It won't happen. It can't. I've been meditating for 15 years, maybe longer. And your brain's going to jump in there. And in fact, when you sit down and you kind of go for the quiet, the first thing your brain does is knock, hello, how are you? Let's think about, maybe what's for dinner? And, it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong or that it's okay. And again, you will learn to take those thoughts and just blow them away. Just acknowledge that you're thinking it and just let it go. What you want to try to not do is follow that thought down the rabbit hole, like all the way to all the ingredients in the dinner. You just have to realize that you're thinking, and we all do, and then just kind of move on. Meditation is a practice. It's called practice for a reason. It just like playing an instrument or any other thing, you get better with practice. But I don't feel that there is like a goal, like you're gonna become this amazing mindful, like on a different plane of I don't even know. People frequently make it out to be this woo-woo kind of thing, and it's at least for me, in my experience, it's just an everyday practice. Yeah, it does get easier. You do after a time, your body starts to realize that this is what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to give you some tips to be able to accomplish that. And you just keep practicing, and even if you're practicing for 5 minutes and another time you practice for 20 minutes, that 20 minutes doesn't make you better. It just means you took more time. Maybe you had more time. Like I said, your meditation journey is yours. So, meditation is hard. Not hard. It's not hard. It is hard if you put the expectation on yourself that you have to sit there in absolute silence with your brain doing absolutely nothing. Then it will be hard. If you just let it be your experience and work towards focusing on the breath, you just need to remember that when the thoughts come or that you just focus back to the breath. Just come back to feeling it in your body. Just search for the breath and it will get better. If you sit down and you've got a day and you just can't. It's okay. Just get up and go on. It's fine. Maybe next time you'll do better. Maybe not. It doesn't, you just, no expectations. You just, it is what it is for you. So, you have to sit on the floor. Nope. Don't have to sit on the floor. I do, because that's what makes me feel it's just for me and my journey, sitting on the floor is what works. But you can sit in a chair. You can be standing in line in the grocery store, although you kind of gotta make sure you're at least a little with it. You can walk, and that's something that we're going to do is walking meditation. You can do all kinds, but so the floor is just an option. Something to be aware of is that meditation can bring up strong emotion. There have been countless times that I have sat to meditate, and for what I consider to be no reason, I'm crying. And I think it connects you to what's really important in your life. And if that happens, it's okay. You're okay. Come back to the breath, and yeah. So, I really like the idea of including as many of my senses as possible in my meditation practice. It is it's like muscle memory. When you have like a ritual, then your body and your brain start to connect that ritual with what you're there to do, and it works for me. If working for you, sits in a chair, you don't do anything, but that's absolutely your journey is your journey. There isn't a right and a wrong. All I can do is give you the way I do it and my suggestions, and it's all good. So I meditate in my office because it's the list cluttered. It's for me, that's just the spot that works best. And I grab a quilt out of the quilt cabinet, now that I have them in the quilt cabinet, and I put it on the floor and I sit. It helps if you are going to sit on the floor to have your bottom raised just a little bit. So I sit on the blanket, and I've got a tray of things that I will show you when I go in the other room. But the first thing I do is light some incense. I have a specific incense that really works for me. A candle works. Your favorite perfume, you could just kind of spray it in the room. It's just so that your sense of smell gets in on the action. Like, oh, you get in the room and you light up your thing and your brain goes, oh, we lit up our incense. We must be going to meditate. I also use a mala. This is not something that I would say run out and get yourself a mala, because it's going to make all the difference in the world. It's what it is a string of beads. It is not terribly unlike a rosary. There's a knot between every bead. This particular one is the colors of the chakras, of your body chakras. And then the end is sandalwood beads. Sandalwood beads smell so good. They smell so good. This bead is called the Guru bead, and that's where you begin, 108 beads. If you need the kind of direction where you're going, where you need to count your way to something, or what, then a mala is great for you. You put it over your, just one over your finger, and you put your thumb on the knot. And then as you go, you can count. So this is one, and then you push the bead over your finger. 2. That one's got a, and this is just a little something cute. And then you just keep moving it with your thumb. And while you're doing that, you're creating a sensory connection, and it also is giving your hands something to do. I need my hands to be busy. That's kind of important for me. And you can, there's a, oh, this one doesn't have one. Usually there's a halfway point, but you know, if you're feeling like 108 beads, you know that when you get to the other side, you did 108 beads. What that amounts to in time is how you breathe. But I usually just run it over my hand. I don't even really pay attention to what I'm doing with it. I just run it over my finger. The beads feel good. Beads put off a certain energy, and you know, it's helpful. I do sometimes use an intention, just like we do when we do our Tuesday breathing, and we will keep doing that for those of you who don't, you know, want to go through the whole 9 yards. I can put the intention into the mala, like I'm thinking of that as I'm moving the beads over my fingers. They're pricey. I mean, you can get inexpensive ones. I used to make them, so before the tremors got real bad and I couldn't tie the knot tight enough anymore, I made them. So I think that's all I can tell you to get you going. Like I said, if you've got questions, please put them down into the comments. I will be happy to answer them. Now we're gonna go into the office, and I'm gonna set myself up, and we're gonna do 5 minutes. Oh, timers. I usually use the timer on my phone. If you can, there are meditation timers apps, free apps. There's all kinds of different resources to utilize to make your meditation experience better, more focused, whatever you want to call it. And I will include several of those down in the description box. So let's go meditate. Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna set the timer on my watch for 5 minutes. Okay, deep cleansing breath. Sit up straight but comfortably. If you don't have a mala or something that you want to hold, you just lay your hands quietly in your lap or on the arms of your chair. And here we go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathe now at your own pace, in whatever way feels comfortable. Take a minute, scan your body for places where you're holding tension or stress. Try and relax those places. Especially relax your shoulders and your jaw. And just feel the breath. Feel it in your body, feel it in your chest, maybe beneath your nose, your diaphragm. And when the thoughts come, inhale, and then as you exhale, blow them away. Come back to the breath. Take anything you hear, and just like the thoughts, blow it away. Try not to slump. Try to stay upright. Feel your body relaxing. Your hands relax. Last breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Deep cleansing breath. Thank you, friends. That was good. I hope you feel a little bit restored and a little more peaceful. So I will just continue adding videos to this playlist, and you can choose whatever ones you want to look at. So be well, be safe. Love you, bye.